Hello boys and girls, and welcome to Color Carpet Time. That time of day we get together on our big color carpet and we get to practice some letters and the sounds that they make and words that we can create with them. Today we are going to be segmenting syllables. So I'm going to give you some compound words and we're going to break them up. Remember how to break them up into syllables? You know, we have two different ways. One is to count how many times your chin hits your hand when you're saying a word. The other time is to clap along with that word, okay? So I'm going to give you a couple, see how many syllables it has first, and then break it up into the two different words, right? Compound words. Here we go. Sunglasses. Sunglasses. Ooh. Let's see. What do you get? Sunglasses. Did you get 3 syllables? All right. Which ones are they? Let's break that whole thing up. Sunglasses. Sun. Glass. Is. Sun. Glasses. Did you get that? All right. Let's try another one. Raincoat. 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 Ooh, I got 2. Did you get 2? Rain. So rain's the first one. Coat. Coat is the second. We break it up. Raincoat. All right. How about bedside? Bedside. Bedside. Did you get 2? And what are they? Bed and side. Bed and side. Good. All right, now seashell. 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 Did you get 2? Seashell. 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 Yep, that's 2. All right, let's break these up on this whiteboard. Because it's one thing to do it to say it, but it's another thing when we can actually see it happening, right? So seashell is broken up to sea and shell. Now each of these words can be used on their own. Sea can be used on its own. Shell can be used on its own. Put together it becomes a compound word, seashell. All right? How about, let's do sun, glass, is. And this one's a little bit different because sun, its own word, glass is its own, as, no, can't quite be used on its own, huh? So that's why, see, there's no rule, right? Because sometimes you get something like this, right? Can't be used on its own. I can't use S, this ES, on its own in a sentence, right? Okay, let's take a look at raincoat. Raincoat is made up of rain and coat. Rain and coat. And this one's popped up because this is our OA words, one of our OA words for the week. You guys came up with all kinds of them all week. Look at that. There's one right there. Somebody did come up with a raincoat during the week. It has popped up a couple times. Good. So that is some practice with compound words, right? And we'll do more. We'll do more with that as time goes on. All right, now I want to look back real quick on there's something called inferences. Inferences, and that is kind of a tough word, right? Inferences, what does that mean? Well, it's when you take everything that you know about something and make you make up an idea about it without being told. And I know that's hard to understand. Here, let me show you my face for a second. Look at my face. How do I look? So without being told anything, you might say, Mr. T looks sad, right? You're making an inference. If someone told you, I'm going to go outside today, but I need to bring my umbrella, what could you infer about that? If somebody needs to bring their umbrella, what's probably going on? It's probably raining, right? Or it might rain. So that's an inference. You're not told. If you see a picture of someone leaning on a windowsill with a sad face and it's raining outside, what do you think's going on? They're sad and it's raining outside. They can't play outside, right? So you're coming up with that idea without being told. You're just taking the information that you're given. Sad face, rain outside. they can't go outside because it's too wet, right? And you look at my face again. What's the information you're given? A sad face. Mr. T's upset, right? That is an inference, or making inferences, right? And we'll work on that. We'll work on that. You guys already do it without even knowing that it had a name. So we're just giving a name to it. Okay, so that's inferences, an introduction to inferences. Now, another thing I want to talk about, just really, really quick, is talking about effects. Effects of something. So, we've talked about cause and effect. Like, we've been talking about strong winds, right? Strong winds. And we could talk about effects. What's the effect that a strong wind might have? Well, we've had strong winds a few days in the last month. One day we had really, really strong winds, and part of people's fences blew down. So the cause was strong winds. The effect was blew people's fences down. And that actually happened, right? Other things, when the winds are too strong, you might have to play inside. So the cause is strong winds. The effect of those strong winds is you have to go inside to play, right? Maybe if there's not enough wind, there's not enough wind. So not enough wind, the effect might be can't keep your kite in the air. The kite won't fly, right? So there's cause and effect for all kinds of things, right? We've been talking about the weather and wind, so I thought we would do that. Our story that we read in ALD, there was a strong wind during that, and one of the effects was an umbrella got turned inside out, right? Another effect was they had to walk slanted. Remember, they had to walk like this because the wind was blowing so hard. It might blow them back, so they were walking slanted. So that's another effect of having strong wind. So that's cause and effect, right? And it's not just weather. For an example, you eat too many sweets, you get an upset stomach. The cause is eating too many sweets. The effect is you get an upset stomach. So that's cause and effect. And we will be doing a lot more of that as the year goes on. All right. So we've gone over our compound words. We've gone over our syllables. We've talked about cause and effect. We did inferences, right? Now, let's get you some work to do. First off, right here, we're going to do our rainbow writing of our spelling words here. Rainbow writing of our spelling words. 3 times each. Use any colors that you want. You can even make every letter a different color if you want. Yeah, that's rainbow writing. Okay, this one we're going to do some compound sentence writing. So you're going to use the words on this page. This is page 6.9. You see they have box 1, box 2, and box 3. You're going to make compound sentences. So you're going to start off, choose a word from box 1, write a sentence, and then use this, one of these words, and, but, or, to combine that sentence with the sentence that you make using a word from box 3. So let's see. Boy and mother. Let's say boy and mother. And I could say, the boy is very young and his mother is just a tad bit older. All right? So a sentence like that. His mother's a little bit older. I don't want to offend anybody. So use a word from this box 1 to create a sentence. Make another sentence using a word from box 3 and combine them into a compound sentence using a word from box 2. And that's and, but, or. All right? And you'll make 3 sentences. Just 3 sentences for that. All right. And finally, 6.10, some more compound words. What you're going to do, you have your first part of your word. You're going to match it up to the second part to make it a compound sentence. So sail goes with boat. Sailfish, no, doesn't make sense. So sailboat, and then you're going to write it out right here. Sailboat. Okay? So that is our work out of our orange workbook for today. So we just have those couple of things to do. Next up, I think you might know what we have here. Well, let's listen and see. You hear? You hear any theme music yet? There it is.
What the Rock is cooking.
All right, Mrs. Duck, I can see that you are ready. You came out to the Rocks theme again. Oh, yes. Hello, boys and girls. I'm back, and I'm ready for our challenge. Hope you've been studying all week long. Oh, yeah, they're ready. They're ready. Let's get our sight words, and let's get our challenge going, huh? All right, Mrs. Duck. So happy that you're here. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. All right, here we go, boys and girls. Ready? Mrs. Duck, Friday Sight Word Challenge begins. Okay, now, I was just kidding. The. Of. And. To. A. All right. All right. I know you guys did great. You did awesome once again. Mrs. Duck, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being such a great challenger for us and a great friend. Oh, no problem. Thank you for being my friend as well. Thank you very much. You're doing so well. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yes, keep it up. Boys and girls, thank you for another fantastic week. We will see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone.